Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's On at disneyplus.com. It's Friday, it's time for a quick Disney Plus news update. I'm going to be talking about Wonder Man Disney Plus series, Sharkfest and much more. But before we get into any of that, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. Okay, let's kick things off with it being a Friday, some new releases. There was no big new original today, but there was lots of content that released around the world. The main ones was Sony have done a deal with Disney, and tons of Spider-Man films have been released onto Disney Plus in Canada, Australia, the UK, across the Middle East, also in Asia. So this includes the original Spider-Man trilogy starring Tobey Maguire. Also the Spider-Man films with Andrew Garfield. You've also got Far From Home, Venom. Some of the countries will have some variants in terms of what films are available. Not available in all countries, but they will eventually. Looks like some deal has been done. There's going to be some more Sony movies as well arriving. No word yet on when the US is going to get these films, but yeah, the Marvel section here in the UK has just exploded with all these Spider-Verse movies. So this is great, but that's the main big one. Down in Australia and New Zealand, they also got Fire Island. That came out a couple of weeks ago everywhere else. Also, today saw Plan B released in Australia and the UK, a movie that was released on Hulu last year, but that's a Star original. Tons and tons of ESPN documentaries released, including in the US today. So that's the main thing, really. It's kind of pretty much a Spider-Man day for most of us, except if you're in the US. You've got some ESPN documentaries. Not quite the same, I know, but nevertheless, let me know what you're going to be watching on Disney Plus over the weekend in the comments below. Disney has announced a brand new documentary called Machine Gun Kelly's Life in Pink, which is going to be taking a look at the artist's life. This one is going to be coming to Hulu soon in the United States. It has also been confirmed for Disney Plus in Canada, and I've also seen it been confirmed for Disney Plus in some other regions, so expect this to be released as a Star original. I'm going to be completely honest, I have got no idea who he is. I just know him that he was some DOC for the WWE video game, and he is Megan Fox's boyfriend. That's pretty much all I know about this guy. So yeah, I'm going to be interested to see this new documentary because yeah, I just know nothing about him. But let me know if you're interested in Machine Gun Kelly in the comments below. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Marvel is working on a brand new Disney Plus series based on Wonder Man. I'm still very much in the early stages. They're looking to start filming in 2023. This brand new series is being put together by Destin Daniel Cretton, who you might know as the director of Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and this is part of his new overall deal that he has with Marvel. Andrew Guest is going to be the head writer on the series, having previously worked on Brooklyn Nine-Nine and also Community. So Wonder Man was originally introduced way back in the 1960s. He's also been like a villain and he kind of turned into a superhero. He is kind of a millionaire. He kind of got this weapon factory, and the differences with this character is he actually becomes an actor and a stunt actor. So this is where things could be a little bit different for this series. I'm kind of going in on the whole Hollywood kind of thing and kind of leaning in on that and making it feel a little bit different. The character's also got a lot of history with Vision and also Scarlet Witch. That could be a way of doing it. He also was one of the founders of the West Coast Avengers, so that could be something that they want to do in the future. But yeah, I'm going to be honest, I've never really read anything for Wonder Man. This is going to be a little bit different. Yeah, so officially we don't know anything. I suspect we will probably have this announced at the D23 Expo. This is generally what seems to happen with these things. We kind of learn about them through leaks beforehand, and then they announce them a couple of months later. So yeah, nothing official, but the fact that it's coming from a major trade is interesting. But would you like to see a Wonder Man series on Disney Plus? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Moving on from there, let's now talk about a new live stream which is going to be coming to Disney Plus in the US and Canada next Tuesday. It's Harmonious Live, which is a live presentation of the big fireworks show that they do at Epcot in the evening. So at the Epcot at Walt Disney World, they have this big lagoon and it's got all these World Showcase. So what that is there's basically a load of little areas set up for different countries. So you've got like the UK, you've got Canada, you've got France, etc. And you everyone kind of goes around the lake, and wherever you are, you can watch this show on the lake. And then I've not seen this show, but I've watched loads of things at Epcot. It's one of my favourite parks at Walt Disney World. Unfortunately, yeah, they're not streaming it everywhere. It's just in the US and Canada. This special will be streaming live at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern time on June the 21st, only on Disney Plus in the US and Canada. And it'll be hosted by Idina Menzel, who you might know as Elsa from Frozen. This special translates the power of music with a medley of classic Disney music represented by a culturally diverse group of over 240 artists from around the world, all perform with a live orchestra and ensemble of international vocalists. It's also going to be available for Disney Plus subscribers after it's aired live. I think, again, this is just a testing zone of like Disney trying out some different things. I also think it's really cool just for Disney to be doing live streams from the parks and stuff anyway. I think that's what a lot of people are asking for. But yeah, so this one's going to be very interesting. But yeah, so just keep an eye out for that one on Tuesday. But yeah, so we're really starting to see these live streams starting to kind of rev up now on Disney+. And finally, let's now talk about Sharkfest, because if you like shark documentaries, great news. There's going to be tons of them coming to Disney+. There's over 30 new documentaries, over 60 hours. There's also some enhanced episodes of previous documentaries. So this year, this is primarily for the US, but I suspect we'll then see most of these originals released on Disney Plus around the world over the summer. That's what happened last year. So they're going to be sharing Sharkfest, not only just on the National Geographic channel, but they're going to be going onto ABC, Disney XD, they're going to be on ESPN, they're also going to be on Hulu, and new episodes are going to be dropped onto Disney Plus. It says around the same time as they're released, so hopefully we'll get some confirmation of exact dates pretty soon. But yeah, there's stuff dropping for about 4 weeks, right through from the 10th of July through until August. Tons of shark documentaries. Yeah, so many of them, and I think this is going to be a really good thing. I'm really starting to see now where Disney are starting to utilize all of their platforms for these kind of events, rather than just kind of picking one thing. And we've been seeing this a little bit with Discovery and HBO, but Disney are definitely going in on this with the idea of, if you've got a documentary or a film or a series or something, you know, you want to use it and put it onto as many different platforms as possible. They also announced yesterday that We Feed People, the National Geographic documentary that got added last month, is going to be released on the National Geographic channel at some point, and it's also going to be available on Hulu. So we're really starting to see the lines being blurred between like all the different networks and the streaming services. I personally think that, especially with the Hulu thing, is they're trying to get American subscribers used to the idea that Disney Plus is not just for the Disney side. They're sort of blending the lines so that when they eventually merge, people will be a little bit more inclined to be aware of it. But yeah, so there it is. So we've got tons of new shark stuff coming. I love sharks. I absolutely love them. So I love watching these documentaries and stuff. But let me know if you are interested in Sharkfest. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow and subscribe, and I shall see you guys soon. Laters. Thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow and subscribe. Also, a huge thank you to all of our supporters over on Patreon and also on our YouTube channel memberships. And I shall see you guys in another video. Laters.